Hello there and welcome. I'm Chris. This is my retro corner, and this is my Commodore Plus 4. We've seen this in another video, so if you haven't seen it before, check out my other video where we have a look at swapping over the power connector to a Commodore 64 compatible socket, and yeah, some of the more observant of you might have noticed there's something missing. So basically, I couldn't quite wait. I was going to do a cleanup video, but it was a bright, glorious sunny day here in the UK, and yeah, I couldn't quite help myself. I took the keyboard out, cleaned it up nicely, and it's out there catching a few rays and brightening up a little bit. So yeah, my apologies, you won't see that bit. But the rest of the case is here, and it's time to give it a bit of a clean up, because it's looking a bit sorry for itself. So I'm going to start with literally just getting some of the dust off. Try and give it just once over with the trusty toothbrush. Try and get the worst of the dust off. Got no idea why I left that on there, because it's not attached. So we'll move that over there for the time being, and we'll carry on having a look at this. It doesn't look too bad inside at all, certainly not the underside of the top cover. Pop that to one side, and we shall revisit that shortly. For the time being, we'll have a quick look at taking out the motherboard. Pop that to one side. Take out the RF shield. I think it's not looking too bad. Ooh, that's not so nice. Overall, the condition of this is actually very good, apart from being just a little bit dusty. We'll get rid of those. if you saw that in the unboxing video, yeah, I just kind of left them there until now. So, cloth, cleaning stuff. Quick dusting on that side, that'll do. Come back to the let's start at the bottom and work our way up. Just put it that way round. Lovely. See that a little bit better. Cool. Not a lot holding that on. Can you hear that? Oof. Whatever that was that holds these things on, it's well and truly dried now. Lovely. We shall pop those in a bin. Right. Quick dusting around. It's only the bottom, so I'm not expecting that to get too dirty. It's quite a surprise that this has still got all 4 of its feet as well. So many computers lose so many feet over the years. It's kind of surprising to see that these are still here. Very dusty. I'll take this off camera and just give the worst of that a bit of a going over. Just over the bin. There we go. Surprising when you take these things apart, just how many places dust and grime can work their way into. I've worked on PCs for years, and once you introduce a fan into the case, yeah, you can find some extraordinary items in your computer's case. So fortunately, these don't have a fan. That said, I am thinking about adding one, as and when I've got this little beast up and running, as the processor and the TED chip do run rather hot. So I'll be looking at ways of trying to heat sink those and keep them nice and cool. So I am thinking about a very small fan somewhere in the case, just to keep the airflow moving. Ram 2, I need to move those. Let's put one there and one there. That's looking a fair bit better. Let's just see if we can get into the corners a bit more. That's looking a lot better. Let's see what we can do about these on the bottom again. I wonder if these have had enough of a soaking to to just wipe off. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I can't imagine it's going to happen. I may have a permanent feature on the underside of this computer. Okay, that's a bit better. Not particularly happy about the marks on the bottom of there. So let that dry for just a little while. And then come back at that maybe with some baking powder. Just see if we can take that off. So, back to the top. I think we're going to delve straight in with the toothbrush again and attacking these vents. Giving the Commodore logo a little bit of love there. I love these case badges. A little bit more extra attention across the bottom there, just knowing that's where people's wrists are going to rest. Maybe not wrists, but grip and palms. Mine, hopefully, when this is up and running. A little bit more awkward under here. Trying to be very careful of these posts as well. I don't want to break any of those off. swap over to our slightly cleaner cloth. I say slightly, it really is only slightly. We'll just give this top one more going over. Make sure that Commodore badge is nice and spanky. Right, there we go. And now we just need to move on to the motherboard. But first, because I almost forgot, let's have a look and see what we can do about these. Corner of the cloth. I'm just going to try some dry first. Just a little bit of baking powder there. See if we can't persuade these marks to leave the case. Not entirely sure that that's working. Really hard to tell whether that's making any difference at all. Let's try it just with a little bit of cleaning solution on the cloth as well. Does that look different? Honestly, I cannot tell. Don't think I've had much success with that, so I'll have to rethink that. So, onto the motherboard. Thank you very much for joining me as I clean up the case on my Commodore Plus 4. In the next video, we'll have a look at the motherboard and the chips that are on there and sort of talk about how they interact. So we're learning a bit about these old retro machines. And at some point, we'll get around to the keyboard as well after it's come back in from outside. If you like what you saw, please give us a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more things like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again in another video soon.